Hey, what's going on? Those of you who don't know me, I'm PJ North, and normally at this time of year, I would go over something in notes and I would write out how my year's been, 2024, and all these things, and talk about what 2025 looks like. But obviously, I have a little bit of flair for the dramatic, so I thought I'd make this video. It's a little long, so if you're not interested, you can fast forward to the end. But I hope you stick around and check it out. Long story short, I've been making music for 20 years. I've been chasing the dream since I was 16 years old, but it really starts before that. I wanted to be a performer since I was little. My parents' friends would always say that. I was kind of the center of attention, always dancing or singing or whatever. I danced at a dance studio for 10 years. I spent the better part of my life trying to be an entertainer. I battle rapped in middle school and I battle rapped in high school, and at that point, I met people who introduced me to making music. And firstly, shout out to Doug Turlow and Mercury Retrograde, because without those guys, I would have never started doing this. I was recording my first songs in the basement. Ryan Hall was helping us out, and it's crazy to think about that 20 plus years ago and what that led to. It took me to college where I wanted to make music. Senior project was a mixtape called the Wannabe Mixtape. I wanted to be Wale and Jay-Z and Chris Brown, all these things. I just wanted to make the best music that I enjoyed. Fast forward to that, I made some racing songs, and those led me to such a crazy part of my career. Racing has been such a big part of my life since I was 10 years old, and to be able to make songs that people connect with, that I see every weekend, and people that I don't know, and people that I met that become friends and family and all those things, it's pretty crazy to see how that happened. All started with B-Double-O, Take Double O. And so for that, I got to thank Craig Marshall for telling me, man, I should make a racing song. And me saying, you know, that's not a terrible idea. So thanks, Craig. And thanks, Brian Whitworth and Shauna, for believing in me and believing in what we were trying to do. And to all the companies and friends and people that I met after that, man, that became family, that believed in what I was trying to do. Jim Hughes, man, who really put me on. Cameron Foray, who really put me on. Racetracks that had me. Pete Biondo, Kyle Seipel believed in my music, which is crazy. And Tyler Bohannon for believing in me. All those things. The racing songs that led me to Nashville. I met my ex, you know, via that, the songs, and I moved to Nashville and pursued music full time for the last 8 years here in town. And that led me to some of my best friends that I have now. You know, I was able to meet Ryan Robinette, and Ryan really supported my career in everything that he's done. He really put me on always. And I'm so thankful he brought me into Rights, man. Thank you, Ryan. And to all the co-writers that I met because of Ryan, that helped me write songs. Chris Chodo, Davis Branch. I met Chris Rudiger, who wrote songs with me, man. And Frank Leger, you know, who became one of my close friends and producers, which led me to Michael Meckley, man. Michael's one of my best friends still to this day. I'm so thankful that we became boys and that we had the chance to make the music that we wanted to make. Pop punk country was something that, obviously, I was trying to find my sound when I moved to Nashville. I was really trying to figure it out. And that was such a crucial part of my life, figuring out the sound that I wanted to make, right? I wanted to be the 1975 Sam Hunt and Jason Aldean all rolled into one. And sometimes things, you know, don't work out, how that goes, but I got to make the music I wanted to make. I'm thankful to everybody who listened to my music and who was a part of it, man. Dawson Edwards became such a huge part of my success. It's one of my most streamed songs, kind of my thing. That would never happen without my friends here in town. To the folks that helped me throughout making creative stuff, Trey, Nicole, Alex, everybody who's a part of making videos and making edits and cover art and all those things that I got to do, man. To the friends that I got to meet later on. You know, I got to tour on the road with Drew Green, and I got to tour manage and meet such great guys and that whole camp. And the shows I got to play. I got to open for so many great artists over my entire career. And from Sunreal, Jelly Roll, Mickey Avalon, Motion Twist, Adam Doliak, just the things I got to do my whole career are crazy. And for 20 years, I've been chasing that. Been trying to figure out, spending all my money to figure out what that looks like, man. Producers and covers and content and bands and everybody that played with me. Phil, who was with me basically since day one when I really tried to make that concerted effort. Nick, Brian, James, those guys who played with me back in the day. All of you guys who were a part of it. And I had fill-in guys who came in afterwards who were just incredible. And I'm so thankful for all of y'all who were a part of this thing from day one. I really couldn't have done any of it without you. And, as the line goes, we've done a lot of cool shit. We got a lot of cool shit left to do. The crazy thing about it is that I always said when it became unfun, I would stop doing it. And in the last year, it became unfun. It stopped being everything I love. I'm blessed because without being in Nashville, I wouldn't have met my girlfriend, who is a saint, and she is the rock. She is supportive of everything I do and all the decisions I make, which is amazing because she's been there. And so I'm so thankful for that. But with that comes seasons of change in my life. And like I said, it became unfun because I couldn't seem to break through. Everything I was doing just wasn't really working. And they say you got to stick with it. Stick with it. It's like, at what point do you stop sticking with it because it's really not working? And I have so many friends who are more talented than I am. Guys that are so much, they're better singers, they're better guitar players, they're better everything, right? They're better producers, they're better songs, all of those things, man. And I hope for them that they keep going. But with that being said, for me, this is it for me as an artist. I've wrote songs that I love that never got to see the light of day. I've wrote songs that I love that saw the light of day and people didn't like. And I think last year I had a really eye-opening experience when I couldn't get a pub meeting. I couldn't get booked on shows. It was really, really hard. And I made the conscious decision to take a step back and really feel like and figure out what was important to me as an artist and as a singer and a songwriter. And what's important to me is being able to chase that dream was really, really important. And it just felt like that dream had died for me. I have spent countless dollars, countless hours, countless days to try to make it. And, some people just don't make it. And obviously, I didn't need to come on here and say this, but it's really to everybody who asks me, oh, are you still doing the music thing? How's it going? I appreciate all of y'all, man. Everybody who's ever listened to a song, streamed a song, shared it with a friend, posted about it, tell me that they still listen to my racing songs. That means the world, man. And to get to put those back out again for you guys is really important to me because I do want my music to be long-lasting, but I do know now that there won't be any more. And it's sad because I still have a lot of songs that I wrote that are coming out, and I hope my artist friends that are still doing it continue to strive and continue to thrive in this community and make it happen because that's kind of what makes the dream, right? And so for me, while my dream's over as an artist and a singer-songwriter, I still have so many other things to look forward to, right? Racing content, and I love racing, as you guys know, and I love doing that. So it's been really cool to get back into Superstock and to have my bracket car almost done and be able to do that is really, really important to me. I'm still doing a lot of creative stuff. I have my podcast, which is really important because I love talking about wrestling. And I still have all the other creative stuff I do for TV promotions. And Brian and Tyler believe in me enough to create videos and content for racers. And I think we are having a lot of fun doing that. And I'm looking forward to continuing to be able to do that because it's really enjoyable. But to everybody that's been a part of my career from day one, man, my family, my friends, my fans who become family, thank you guys for everything. This is a crazy realization, but I finally came to terms with it because it was on my own terms and it wasn't someone telling me I was done. It was me saying it's just probably not going to happen, and I'm okay with that. And thank you, though, to everybody who streamed my songs, man. Millions of streams over the course of the last 10, 12 years that it's been on iTunes and Spotify, because before I was selling CDs out of my trunk. To all those people who were a part of it back in the day and who kept me going, thank you guys, man, because y'all believed in me and kept me going. JC, Eric, like I said, Brian, James, Nick, all those guys back in Ohio, all the people I used to do songs with back in Ohio. Thank you guys, man. The venues that used to have me, thank y'all. To the people in Nashville, thank you guys that I wrote with. The guys I wrote with recently, man, all you know, Noah and Andrea and Brooks and Evan and Alan and Alec and Casey, all you guys, man, you young guys, Jet, Frankie, all of you people, man, who I've wrote with, thank you guys so much for believing in me and believing in the songs that I wrote. You know, it's a crazy ride that we've been on. It sucks that the ride is over, but I hope that y'all continue to grind it out and make it happen. You know, my hope is that Alex, something I don't know, pops off for all of us and I can retire off of one song. But all that to say, man, I love you guys. I appreciate everything. Still follow along, man. I'm still DPJ North on Instagram. I'm still going to post videos and pictures and about my life and my race cars and my wrestling and all the things that we do. And don't hesitate to reach out, man. Let me know if my music did touch you in some way or some form or fashion. Thank y'all for letting me know. Someone just mentioned that to me, you know, the other day, that their mom listened to my stuff while they were running a marathon, and that was a huge deal. That people still listen to my music and believe in what I'm trying to do. So thank you guys so much for everything. And all I have left to say is thank you and goodbye.